when they thought it was safe to play ya. Hit him with the N-I-C, the K-ya. I'm Tinkerbell, he's Peter Paya. To these rap bitches, I'm Mother Maya. I wanna know why you waste your time on these rap hoes that don't write they rhyme. Get a can of Sprite with a twist of line. Money, 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 always on my mind. Cool color purple, no, I'm not Sealey. We run New York like we play relay. My flight took off, yours is on delay. Give it to them early bitches, so don't be late. Playtime is over when I spit bars. My mixtape bring all the boys to the yard.
In my last video, we briefly discussed the value of your aura in addition to your energy and how people will exploit you for the sake of utilizing your energy to help upgrade the state of their own lives, right? So in addition to this concept, I also mentioned how allowing the wrong people in your magnetic field can leave open doors for potential destiny swaps, right? Destiny swapping has been a more popular and frequent topic that has been surfacing online for a good 2 years now. And although there may be ample information on how to avoid destiny swapping, I actually have a strong belief that some people, including myself, cannot be destiny swapped due to a multitude of reasons that we are going to dive straight into. In this video, we are going to be analyzing some of the key factors that fall into why certain women cannot be destiny swapped, no matter the attempt to doing so. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight into the video.
See, hoes don't like me. DJ Poop, is there a problem with the music?
I think it is, baby.
You guys, is there a problem in the back? Cause I can do it a cappella. Cause we A-listers, we pay sisters, just watch right here, them face blizzards. I confess I woke up like this, I was drinking my cup like this. All this ass on that flawless dick, Instagram another flawless pic. Flawless city with these flawless titties, I got all these hundreds, you got all the 50s. I want some flawless bitches cause they more than pretty, cause niggas love bad bitches, I be on they crispy. Throw the ass back, I be on my frisbee. Princess cut diamonds on my Disney.
Wow.
So let's just first off point out a few important things that we noticed within this woman with her incredible performance while on stage. First of all, when I first seen this video, I was like, first of all, if you don't know, I am a Nicki Minaj fan. I've been a Nicki Minaj fan ever since I was a child, literally at the screen studying every song word for word before I even like displayed on the radio. I am a huge Nicki fan, right? And so when I went and I saw this video, I was like, this is why I love her. I know why I love her so much. And I understand that Nicki Minaj, she does, although she is my idol, she does have some, you know, narcissistic tendencies. It doesn't matter what she does, I will still love her. It doesn't matter. And this video reminded me of why I love her so much. Like every time I go back to throwbacks and I listen to her old songs, people sleep on this woman. They forgot about all her old releases, all the work that she has really put in. Do you know how much work it takes to stay relevant for a long amount of time? That takes a lot amount of effort, right? And so Anyway, so let's take a few things into account. Number one, Nicki Minaj is original, okay? Nobody can duplicate her. Nobody can successfully duplicate her. This is why I showcase videos from her rapping before she even really became famous, because it goes to show her true natural state. It goes to show her true natural capabilities and her true talent at heart, right? It goes to show her true passion for music, right? And so number one, she's original. She has her own, her own spice to shit, her own spazz. You know, when she be, bro, Nicki Minaj is so raw. When she be rapping and stuff, she be having, sometimes she'll rap in a UK accent. Sometimes, you know, she be making up all type, I don't know, this girl would be amazing. I remember one time I was rapping Want Some More, and it's a certain part in that song, y'all, I swear to God, I had to keep rapping that part back over because I was like, damn, how the fuck can she say them words all together like that? Like, hold on, I'm finna try to say it. Hold on. That ain't no way. Yeah, you could tell I'm the illest because my dividends is the biggest bitches. And with us, all my niggas and my GL is saying that part. I was saying that part like over and over. I kept fucking up. I was like, damn, until I got it right. Obviously, until I got it right. But like, bro, that takes a skill. Like, I could try to be a rapper all day, right? But like, I know that's not what I was truly born to be. There are certain people, they just have that artistry at heart. They have that I don't even know what that word is, but they have that natural talent to where they can, rap off the top of their head. They are just musically inclined in that way. So I could try to be this woman all I wanted to, as a rapper, right? It wouldn't succeed. Because I'm not naturally that. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to take into account her confidence, right? And a lot of people would like to misconstrue her confidence with cockiness, right? And a lot of people who are targeted for destiny swaps are commonly viewed as cocky or arrogant people, all because we are aware that we are good at what we do, right? And we are aware that we are a rare type of breed, right? And so just keep that into account, because I'm also going to showcase more of what I mean by this. When Nicki Minaj, she actually says in one of her freestyles, she said, don't get it twisted. Like, she only raps because she's good at it, right? And she only acts like this because she's truly good at what she does. It's really nothing personal. It's nothing, nothing like that. I truly can relate to that, right? And I feel like real can recognize real. That's why a lot of people on the outside looking in, they will view me as an arrogant person. They will view me as a overly cocky person. But I'm in the place in my life where I feel like I've earned my stripes. I've worked to get to where I am. I've worked on myself to the point where I am self-assured. I have a place to where I can maneuver in the way that I do because I put in the work to do so. If you haven't put in the work to do so, you just all talk and no walk. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, her confidence is something that cannot be replaced, which is also something that is envied, which is why a lot of people are targeted for destiny swaps in the first place. Confidence is a big thing, right? And a lot of people cannot seem to lock down that aspect within themselves, which is confidence. And then it starts to come to where your confidence, your self-assurance starts to become envied, right? Which is why a lot of people want to replicate you, steal from you, or destiny swap with you, because you have a level of confidence that cannot be matched and that they cannot replicate or take from you, right? All in all, the overall message is Nicki Minaj is originally her, okay? She has a confidence that is unmatched. She has a unmatched flow. She has a natural love for doing what it is that she was gifted to do. It's pure and it's her, period. And I honestly can't even really compare. I genuinely can't compare anybody else to her. And if I were to, I would say Doja Cat, right? Because Doja Cat is, I do believe that she is musically inclined, and I do believe that she has a talent that is matched to Nicki Minaj. However, I still can't compare the two because they're not. Doja Cat is not a rapper. She can be, but she's not a rapper. She's more of like a pop star. So Nicki Minaj was born to be a rapper. She writes bars. She spits flows. This is what she does. She channels different alter egos, personalities that she creates of her own, right? Now, when we talk about destiny swapping, right, let's talk about the actual meaning of what destiny swapping is. So, according to Google, in a spiritual context, destiny swapping refers to the belief that someone's true purpose or life path can be intentionally interfered with or altered by others, often through supernatural means, leading to a deviation from their intended destiny. In addition to this, destiny swapping suggests that an individual's life course or destiny can be manipulated or exchanged with someone else's, potentially leading to a life that is not aligned with their true purpose or potential. That very last part is key, where it says potentially leading to a life that is not aligned with their true purpose or potential. Some believe that envy, dissatisfaction with one's own life, or a desire for someone else's success can lead individuals to seek out or engage in destiny swapping practices. The concept of destiny swapping often carries spiritual connotations, with some believing that it involves dark forces or energy vampires who seek to steal or alter someone's destiny. So, like I was talking about before, we have to understand why people want to destiny swap in the first place, okay? So, acknowledging the information that we just addressed. People who typically attempt destiny swaps are people who don't already have an identity of their own, okay? And if they do, they are not, the identity that they have created for themselves, they aren't satisfied with, which is why they are attracted to someone else's identity. So I want to use Ice Spice as an example. So women like Ice Spice typically do not obtain stardom, okay? Why? Because they are easy to replicate and replace. They are already knockoffs of someone else, okay? They are already unoriginal. They can't move, they can't come up with things on their own, hence that's why they have to replicate someone else, right? Notice how Nicki is able to keep herself relevant within these amount of years, while the people who have tried to replace her are no longer running in the race, okay? Ice Spice is already about to be replaced by a girl named Stunna Sandy, in which I'm actually currently listening to her music right now. And nobody takes Cardi B serious. I mean, she was actually supposed to be the real rival for Nicki Minaj, and nobody takes her serious because Cardi B doesn't take herself serious. If you had a true passion for music and your fans, there would be no reason as to why you still haven't released an album. Cardi B is not putting out music because Cardi B doesn't care to put out music. This was not something that she was, well, I'm not God, so I can't say what her true destiny was, but her trying to compete with Nicki is delusional. Why? Because this is what Nicki was born to do. I don't know what you were born to do, because you're steady trying to replicate yourself into her, steady trying to be her. You want the status that she has. You want the love that she gets, right? But you don't have the true passion for what you do in order to obtain that desire. Overall, what I'm saying is Cardi B doesn't have a true passion for music, which is why she can't naturally produce it, which is why you can't continue to produce it, because you don't have a natural passion to create music. So why do you even feel it necessary to find yourself imaginarily competing with someone who was actually born to do this? Do you understand what I'm saying? When you have mastered originality within self, it makes it that harder for anybody to be able to replicate or destiny swap with you. It's nearly impossible, right? So let's take Ice Spice as an example. People can already tell her influence is from Nicki, right? Through her recent album. People can tell from her last recent album was fully influenced by Nicki Minaj, right? And so you can't even, and I'm talking about Ice Spice. She can't even properly monetize from being herself because you're replicating, embodying off of someone else. If you actually listen to her music, she tries to steal the aura. She tries to steal the sauce. And one of her songs, I believe, is Popa. That's one of the main songs where people knew that she was biting off of Nicki. The part where she was like, "Bad bitches, I'm your leader. Mad bitches wanna be ya. Bitches can't see me for nothing like see ya." Like you people know, it's like you could try to stun all you want to, but when people are listening to the music, they're listening like, "Oh, so you trying to be like Nicki?" And then they laugh. Cause that's what I did. I was like, "Come on, shorty, stop. And then the other song with the beat, to the beat and everything. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Man, stop. Because you're embarrassing yourself. When you can't be original, when you can't naturally be yourself, you're embarrassing yourself. It starts to come off as cringe. So I want to talk about work ethic, right? And so when I'm talking about work ethic, I spoke about this when I was talking about Beyonce in one of my previous videos where I was talking about Beyonce and Chloe, right? And I was strongly highlighting Beyonce's work ethic, and as to why I feel like that is why she is still currently relevant to this day. But when your stardom and your self-mastery within originality and self, in addition to your work ethics, leaves it very, very impossible for anybody to destiny swap with you. Okay? So I want to analyze this concept. I want to read that over. Now, when your stardom and your self-mastery within your originality and within self, in addition to your work ethics, right? All of that mixed together, combined, leaves it very impossible for anybody to destiny swap with you. So I would like to analyze this. Let's analyze the equation of stardom, self-mastery, originality within self, and work ethics. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's dive into originality. When we talking about Nicki Minaj and her originality, nobody can do what she does. She's naturally skilled at what she does. Okay, she's naturally skilled at what she does. Her main rival, like I said, was supposed to be Cardi, but because Cardi is just a wannabe Nicki, pretty much, she just envies her, in my opinion. She doesn't have a true passion for music how Nicki does, right? So her work ethic does not follow through to at least keep her relevant within the music aspect, within the music industry. And she's still not relevant, right? While Nicki Minaj, on the other hand, she is the epitome of what hard work beats talent truly means. That's why we don't hear any Remy Ma or any Trina or whatever the old rivalries were supposed to be in relation to her. It's because they're not putting in the work that she has put in and that she still is putting in till this day. But anyway, hard work, talent is not enough. Talent is certainly not enough, because when you have people who master the work ethic is going to outwork the talent, especially when the talent is not doing enough, right? This is why certain people are still able to make themselves remain relevant till this day. That's why certain people who people consider who are not good people, quote unquote, are still successful. It's because they put in the work to be successful. Doesn't matter how you feel about them. It doesn't matter. Especially if you're not going to put in the same amount of work to get to where it takes to be successful, right? It doesn't matter. I would gladly further elaborate and get into this concept and, use certain ideologies and analyzations to further express these concepts of what it is that I'm talking about. Because as we get older, we start to learn more, and I'm starting to learn these things as I start to teach it and express it with you guys, right? And this is one of the reasons as to why certain people cannot be destiny swapped. Okay, because there are certain aspects within them that are mastered. And because they are mastered, it is impossible for it to be duplicated. Because if you're not willing to master yourself, you can't compete. There's no way. And the reason why I'm mentioning competition is because I was watching the Level Up Guru, right? And she was, and I don't want to overly extend this video. Excuse me. I'm not going to overly extend this video, but she was expressing how women don't really compete, right? When we talk about Nicki is going to compete. She's going to get in the booth. She's going to make music, right? But other women, they're not going to do that because they can't do it. They're not naturally musically inclined to do so. That's why they fall like dominoes every time. Every time they think they're going to compete. Every time they think, oh, Nicki is done. It's the new me. You thought. It's in your dreams because she keeps working. She keeps putting out music. She keeps working on herself. Even though she has kids, she didn't let that stop her. Cardi B, you had kids. What's your excuse? You're still not putting out music, but Nicki is, though. Right? Age doesn't matter. She's still musically inclined. Right? So when I say, when you have originality, when you have confidence, when you have self-mastery within self, and when you have an unmatched work ethic, and when you don't stop, also, that's something that I also didn't mention. When you don't stop, when you are planted to do what it is that you are supposed to do, and you don't stop, do you know how much you're serving your purpose? You're serving your purpose. Nicki Minaj has already pretty much done what she's supposed to do, but she's still doing it. And I think that speaks volume. So with that being said, I'm going to gladly extend this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Deuces.
Nope, not Tim. Who's your best MCs? Nick Fox and Kim. Nick up in a Porsche box, sort of Benz, nigga. Dirty money. You heard? I do it. I do it for fun. Like, I mean, I just do it because I can. Like, I only rap because I'm good at it. Like, really. You know what I'm saying? It really was a hobby for a minute. But then, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, look at the state of hip-hop. Like, what's going on? Nah, but thanks for the love to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to New York. Shout out to everybody who's seeing this right now. Like, I'm just on my grind. Don't get it twisted. Like, it's not even about being cocky. It's just about being real. Like, I'm good at what I do. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I act the way I act. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, if you see me, holla at me. I'm never too ill to say what up. Like, it's not that serious. Trust me, I know that. But anyway, holla at your girl. Hit me up on MySpace or something. Nicki Minaj, NICKIMINAJ. You heard me?